This one I felt, you know, let me just come along.
Yeah.
It's the end of the year, you know. After this pandemic and shit, you know what I mean?
It's a hot track.
Yo, what up? This is Sbuda Juice, lama chorus. Juice zonke izinto, you know. If you ufuna into enzweni, thinta mina. Etha. Yo. Yes. Yo. Is that remember?
Okay,
I understand what I mean.
Yeah, I got you, homie.
Yeah. Come closer to your mic. Yes. Yeah. But I sound like it's a crowd, you know. Oh. People having fun. Let's do that. Let's do that. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna sign.
We're gonna count 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
That's it.
Sbuda Juice is a close friend of mine. We have done a lot of music together. Actually, we started recording music together, I think around 2017, for a Beat Muchini project, actually. So we did a song called Ipatigabani together. But before that, we knew each other for a while. He was a close friend, or still is a close friend of my cousin. So that's how basically him and I met. And how it came about that I was part of this song is that with every single that he's basically released.
And you got me tripping off your smile and your tone on the real though. Baby, you gotta holler what you feel.
As well as just what maybe sonically how the song should come about, you know. So he hit me up for this song and he was just like, yo man, look, I need this song to sort of have that body on it. What can we add? What can we do for this song? So I came in studio, and we basically just did minor touch-ups on this and this and that, and that's how we managed to get Celebrate.
Normally I am a radio host and producer, but for this particular exercise I found myself being a vocalist, and I don't know how it happened to me, but it just happened to me. So Sbuda invited me to a studio session that he was having in Mamelodi, and he was like, he's going to be there, Envey's going to be there, they're working on this really, really incredible song, and he wanted me to hear it. He was like, come through, I want you to hear it, I want you to hear it. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll pull up. I'm always about a good vibe. And it was really, really incredible just to see Sbuda in his element, to see him working that way. I think it's always so dope to see how people make the music that they make. So that was really, really dope. And then Envey pulled up and he was listening and he was like, oh, it really sounds great, but it needs something to soften it up a little bit, so that it's not just, you know, bravado, macho, men, testosterone all over the place. And he was like, I think that it could do with a female voice, just to make it a little bit softer, a little bit lighter. Unbeknownst to me, I was that female voice. I was just chilling there, minding my business. I guess the gift and the curse of this situation is the fact that Envey knows that I've got some pipes on me, and he was like, yo, you're here, we're working, jump in and let's see how it sounds. And I thought it was really, really incredible. I think, you know, it's one thing to be able to hold a note and be able to sing, but once you get into a studio, once you get into a booth, once you get onto a mic, it's very, very different.
I didn't know the song. Aziza, Queen Aziza, Pristine Queen, introduced me to the song, actually. Played it like, I think, the whole day. And then I was playing the song the whole week when we were going to the music video shoot. And that's how I knew Sbuda. I didn't even know how he looks. She didn't even know who Sbuda Juice was. So we met Sbuda Juice at the same time. And I just loved the passion in the song of Tobeta. And then Sbuda Juice, we exchanged details. I was always in communication with him since the music video shoot, not being linked by Aziza. He saw potential in me, I saw potential in him. He was invited to an interview at Massive Metro, the station that I'm working for. He told me that he was going to a studio session on that day. I was like, Eish. Actually, at that interview, he didn't get to be interviewed because it was him and Mapaputsi. So just to cement everything, just to not ruin the relationship, I was like, I have to really be at that studio session. And it happens that at the studio session that I'm going to is when Celebrate was being recorded. It's just the hook, and I got to see the making of the whole song. The hook, the hook was just they just had to add different elements to it, and then he was making his choruses, and I had a hand.
Chop shot left, ha. Kisama repizi banyana pikini lima chitaka di shot pe, aye, ha. Chop shot left, kisama repizi banyana pikini lima chitaka di shot pe, aye.
So when he told me that he's decided to do the solo track, I was excited, you know what I mean? And then we came through this other day, can't remember exactly when. Then he played the jam. I liked the jam, you know, but sort of then faded. And then he told me, hey, bro, one day he called me again and he said, hey, bro, I'm done with the special beats, so I want you to hear it. And then we came through to the studio. Slick played the jam. I literally walked out and cried. Literally and cried. That's how much I felt this track, and that's how much I felt, and actually, yeah, that's how I felt, how much work we put into it, because he made me realize whatever it is that we decided to do and invest in is gonna work.
Celebration
talking about Celebrate, it all started when I started working with Slick Widit, but what actually happened is that it was through features where like artists featuring me, bringing me to the studio, and it's not far from my house. So like, oh, there's a studio, and then who's the producer? Slick Widit. But I know the name, but in most of Kasi raps, you know, Bo Sashes, Bo Ma7 and all that. But I was like, am I going to listen to those Kasi rap beats? Like, no. So when I hear his 4 songs that I did with him through features and all that, I was like, Slick Widit, this is what I'm working on. I just dropped a Tobeta remix right now, and I need to do a follow-up single. So I was not sure if I'm gonna have a feature on the song or what, but now we kept on recording. Probably we did like 4 songs, but I was like, nah, that's not the one. And then I was like, hey Slick, you know what, manega, I think we're not getting what we want, but I'm gonna also go shop around to find maybe a different producer that can give me a special beat. But meantime, please try to create that special beat for me. And then it was like, okay, cool. So it took him like 3 weeks or even a month or so, but now I didn't go and shop around because I saw something in him, that this boy's got talent. So me saying to him, I'm going to shop around, so any of the 2 beats, I'm going to choose one that I'm going to drop as my single. Slick Widit came back. When I came in studio, Slick Widit is like, nah, bro, you know what, I just produced 3 beats, so you're going to choose which one is a special beat. I was like, no, bro, play me 1 beat. And then he played me the special beat. I was like, wow. It was so musical. It gave me goosebumps. Like I felt like crying. Like, this is a special beat. This is what I always wanted. In a space whereby we're moaning and we're going through this hard process, you know. Some people we can't adjust, you know. So I felt as you can see, our government, we're moving slowly but surely from level 3 to level 2 to level 1. It indicates that things are getting better. People are starting to grow. People are getting jobs back, you know. We're going back to normal, even if we still need to wear our mask and all that. I think with this song, it's me trying to let's forget about everything that happened. Let's celebrate the life that we have. We're fortunate, we're grateful that we're still alive. There's people that we have lost, you know, through this COVID. Let's be grateful, live. Let's celebrate after lockdown. You know what I mean? Let's celebrate.
I think it took maybe like 4 months to actually come to the idea that we actually agreed on, cause like he said, yo man, I need a summer song, bro. You gave me beats, but we don't have that summer song. So I was like, you know what, I'll do something for you. And I had to create an organic relationship with Sbuda, because I wasn't gonna come to that production, you know. I had to understand him. So I knew what he was looking for. So I was like, you know what, let me just create something musical, but also give it that summer feel. Because he doesn't want like hardcore Kwaito beats, you know. So I had to like think of something that's really like soulful, but yet musical and hard hitting, like club banger type of feel, you know. So, and I was actually with Fargo when I made the beat, so I was like, yo, Mvana Fargo, is this the one, dog? It's like, Ndwana, aye, that's the one, dog. That's the one. It's like, aye. So that's how I came to the beat.
The people who were involved, it was Slick Widit, because he produced the song, and the engineer Fargotrance is also an artist, but also an engineer and producer. And I also had my boy Envy, he had a hand on the song. And I also had Aziza, of course, you on vocals, on the hook. And I also had Uskiti, I also had Abi as well. I had an input on the song. He also recorded as a group in studio. It was fun. So a whole lot of people were involved in the song, and it was more of us believing in this. We all having the same vision. We know what's the direction of the song. We know what is our plan, what we want to achieve with the song. So as this song, it is special. I believe that it's going to change people's life, and people will go out, people will travel, will also play the song wherever they're going. This song, it's more of joy. You know, if you say joy and happiness, that's the song. That's the song, yeah.